If you've ever stared at a blank page and tried to write a YouTube script from scratch, you already know how frustrating that can be. The good news is, ChatGPT can make the process much faster, much easier, and a lot more structured when you use the right prompt. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create YouTube video scripts with ChatGPT the smart way, using a simple mega prompt that helps you get better pacing, stronger hooks, and more engaging content. If this video helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more tutorials just like this. Now, the biggest mistake people make is typing something too vague, like, write me a YouTube script about my topic. That usually gives you generic results that sound flat and repetitive. Instead, you want to give ChatGPT clear instructions about the role it should play, the task you want completed, the audience you're speaking to, and the tone you want the script to have. That extra detail makes a massive difference. Here's the first step. Open ChatGPT and start with a role prompt. Tell it that it is an expert YouTube scriptwriter who specializes in high-retention storytelling. This sets the tone immediately and helps the model think more like a content creator instead of a generic writing tool. Then define your task. Tell it how long the video should be, what the topic is, who the target audience is, and what style you want. For example, you might want the script to be energetic, professional, humorous, or beginner-friendly. Next, add clear script requirements. One of the most important parts is the hook. Ask ChatGPT to start with a strong pattern interrupt or a surprising statement, and avoid boring openings like "Welcome back to my channel." That way, your script grabs attention in the first few seconds. Then tell it to include a short intro that explains the value of the video and why the viewer should keep watching. After that, ask for body chapters. This is where you want the content broken into clear sections with smooth transitions. If you're making a tutorial, you can ask for step 1, step 2, and step 3. If it's a more educational or storytelling video, you can ask for 3 main sections that build naturally from one idea to the next. The goal is to make the script easy to follow while keeping viewers engaged. Another very useful instruction is to include visual cues. You can ask ChatGPT to place simple notes like cut to B-roll, text overlay, or on-screen example. Even if you remove those later, they can help you structure the final video and plan your editing more efficiently. This is especially helpful if you want your script to feel more like a real YouTube production instead of just plain text. As you build your prompt, make sure to include engagement instructions too. For example, you can ask ChatGPT to add a natural question around the halfway point to encourage comments. That helps create interaction and can improve audience retention. You should also tell it to end with a recap and a strong call to action, like subscribe, check out another video, or click the link in the description. Now let's talk about how to make the prompt even better. If you want better accuracy and style matching, give ChatGPT examples of the type of language you like. If you want the script to sound casual and punchy, say that. If you want it to sound polished and informative, say that too. The more specific you are, the more useful the output becomes. You can also break complex tasks into smaller requests. Instead of asking for the whole script all at once, you can first ask ChatGPT to generate the hook, then the intro, then each chapter, and finally the outro. This works especially well if you want more control over the final result. But if you want speed, a strong mega prompt can generate the full draft in one go. Here's a simple way to think about it. A good YouTube script prompt should always include the goal, the context, and the constraints. The goal is what you want created. The context is who it's for and what the topic is. The constraints are things like length, tone, structure, and style. Once you understand those 3 parts, it becomes much easier to get results that actually feel usable. For example, instead of saying, write a script about YouTube growth, you could say, write a 3-minute YouTube script for beginners about how to grow a channel, with an energetic tone, a strong hook, 3 body sections, 1 comment question, and a clear subscribe CTA at the end. That prompt is far more likely to give you something useful on the first try. If you're planning to use ChatGPT regularly for content creation, I highly recommend building repeatable prompt templates. That means keeping a saved structure you can reuse for tutorials, reviews, list videos, and educational content. Once you have a template, you only need to swap in the topic, audience, and tone. This saves time and keeps your scripts consistent. So to recap, the best way to create YouTube video scripts with ChatGPT is to stop using vague prompts and start using a structured mega prompt. Give it a role, define the task, add the audience and tone, break the script into clear sections, and include engagement and CTA instructions. That's how you get much better results in less time. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe for more tutorials, and let me know in the comments what kind of video script you want to create next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.